What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 28, and we start today's episode off with an international management offer from the Northern Irish FA, and of course we said no. We're getting quite a few of international management offers coming in right now, which is good because it shows that, clearly nations are interested in us, but of course the way this series works, we're only going to be managing Spain, and I think we're a long way off Spain coming in for us. There's, it's not too, it's not unheard of basically for a big nation to come in the first 2 or 3 seasons, but usually it takes a little bit longer unless you're managing a really big team or you're doing some absolutely incredible work. It does take a little bit longer, so yeah, we probably have to wait for a few more seasons before Spain come in, but it's still good to know there are nations out there that are considering us, because it does mean that maybe Spain isn't as far off as we probably think. But still, we took on Elche for the first game of today's episode, and they had a brilliant chance early on there as I brought out Mario Fernandes after my offside trap failed to work, and thankfully for us they hit the bar and it was cleared away, so a bit of a let off there as my defending was very poor. But in the 18th minute here we have a nice build up play as Granero gets onto the ball and finds Concha. Concha comes over the halfway line and fake shots around his man, keeps holding the ball, plays it into Buenacasa here. Sergio Buenacasa turns his man. Yeah, then ball rolls, then fake shots, gets himself inside to the penalty area, shoots and scores, and makes it Racing Santander 1, Elche 0, and a very nice goal as well. This is the type of football we're playing here at Racing Santander. The team isn't quick enough to play fast, counter-attacking football that I usually play in both offline and online, to be honest. I always try and play counter-attacking football. We can't really do that with this team because there's not enough pace, so it's more of a controlled passing style, and that was a really nice goal there. Lovely passing build-up, and a great finish by Buenacasa after a couple of nice skill moves. And in the 25th minute here, Elche come back and try and get themselves on the equalising terms as the ball finds Herrera at the far post all alone, and he really should have made it 1-1. So another let off for us there. Really, my defending was quite weak, but in the 31st minute we do go on the counter with Keiko on the ball for us here, passing the ball to Buenacasa, who's already got our first goal. He fake shots around Lomban again, goes down the right hand side, then a quick little step over, shoots, and for the second time puts the ball into the back of the net and makes it Racing Santander 2, Elche 0. So a double for Buenacasa, looking very, very promising in this game. Elche's defence was really lacklustre and lethargic in the challenge. They weren't really looking menacing at all when trying to take the ball off Buenacasa, and so for the second time he says, if you're going to give me that weak defence, I'm going to find the back of the net. So Racing Santander 2, Elche 0, and 2 minutes after the restart here in the second half, Keiko's on the ball, plays it through towards Sergio Buenacasa. Again, Lomban is the guilty party, nowhere near strong enough in the challenge. Buenacasa just holds him off, goes through one-on-one, and well, you got to sort of point the fingers at the goalkeeper there, I think, as well. It wasn't a powerful shot, it was finessed into the bottom corner, and really the goalkeeper at the near post should not be getting beaten from that tight angle as well. I think it was quite poor defending and goalkeeping really, but still, Buenacasa gets his hat-trick. I think that's his first hat-trick for the club, which is fantastic, and we did win the game by 3-0, so he had a great game for us, a really awesome performance. And it's a shame to know that he's on loan from Juventus and not a permanent player, because I'd love to have this guy permanently, but unfortunately of course we can't afford him right now. We can only afford to just about pay his wages, which is a real shame. But it's good to know that even if he's not technically our player, it's still good to know we are developing him quite nicely. He's grown a few ratings since coming in the first season, and that is now I think he's scored his 10th goal in this game. So yeah, he's looking 10th goal of the season this season in that game. So yeah, looking very, very good, playing well, and a really good performance from him. 3-0, and yeah, good to know that he got his first hat-trick for the club. I think actually that's the first hat-trick we scored in the series. But anyway, it's 3-0. We get the 3 points, and a great way to bounce back after disappointment of the last episode, going out to Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-finals. But still, we take on Levante for the second game of today's episode here, and they had the first chance in the 21st minute, a really good attempt on goal which Mario Fernandes managed to divert over the bar and put behind for a corner. And in the 25th minute here we did actually go on the counter as Christian Fernandes even, and Keiko played a quick 1-2 there. And as Fernandes sprints down the left hand side, he smashes the ball into the near post as well and makes it 1-0. A lovely goal there from Christian Fernandes, one of the very few players we do have in this team that does have a bit of pace about him, and that's the point as well. This team, as I mentioned, doesn't have really too much pace about it at all, but when you do have players that do have enough pace, enough sprint speed and acceleration to run, you may as well utilise it, and that's Christian Fernandes' best asset. He's got pace, and even though I am trying to play more of a passing style with this team, if I've got a chance to go on the counter and he's the guy with the ball, then I'm going to do it. So Levante 0, Racing Santander 1, Christian Fernandez scoring for us and giving us the lead. And from kickoff, they give the ball away. Buena Casa, who scored a hat-trick in the last game, gets it back for us. Quick little step over, then a ball roll. Nice ball into Keiko, and he's denied by the goalkeeper, making a very good stop there, down to his left-hand side and keeping it at 1-0. So it could have been 2, but instead it was still 1. And in the 41st minute here, Christian Fernandez almost doubles his goal tally from this free kick. It doesn't go too far over the bar, not a bad effort there from the sort of the typical L1 and circle we're doing right now, that sort of strategy, and it is still 1-0 though. But in the 62nd minute, Christian Fernandez, the danger man, again is on the ball. He finds Ivan Moreno down the right hand side, crosses the ball to the far post. Fede wins the header, and it's a brilliant stop by the goalkeeper as he keeps Levante in the game. So he was called into action quite a few times in this game, and that was another example there. But from the corner, it's crossed in. Albin Toza goes for the header, and it loops wide the post and behind for a goal kick. So still 1-0. But in the 69th minute, Levante are on the ball. Lopez finding Diop in the centre here. He's looking for a pass. He finds one in El Zar. They keep going here down this right hand side with Lopez on the ball. Didn't want to lunge in and give away a free kick, but in the end I probably should have done, because as Albin Toza gets the header away from the cross, they regain possession, couldn't get the ball off them. Victor slides it through, and the number 3 Tono is there and smashes the ball past Mario Fernandez and makes it Levante 1, Racing Santander 1. So they're back on level terms, and really frustrating goal as well, because we had chances to clear that ball on a number of occasions. I didn't do it, and instead Levante got the goal to put themselves back on level terms. But directly from kickoff, Keiko runs forward down the left hand side here, and it is just an absolutely stunning individual goal from Keiko. But it's so simple as well. It's stunning and simple. He literally just got the ball from Buena Casa there from the kickoff, and I just thought, I'm just gonna run, I'm literally just gonna run at them and see what I can do. And there was about 7 Levante players in total that could have made a challenge at one point. Instead they didn't. They just let him run through, and if you're gonna give him that much space, he's gonna find the back of the net. So Levante 1, Racing Santander 2, and literally it's an instant reply from us. That is the definition of instant reply right there. Not waiting 2 or 3 minutes, no, just going from kickoff and scoring. So it's Levante 1, Racing Santander 2. We're back in the lead, and in the 78th minute, Mario Fernandez makes a great save there, and I'm so glad he did, because it was the last piece of action in the game to keep it at 2-1. So that was how the game would finish. Levante 1, Racing Santander 2. It was a frustrating game because we probably should have won by more goals, to be honest. We had a lot of chances, but in the end the most important thing was the 3 points, and to get 2 wins on the bounce is very, very nice indeed. Obviously losing to Real Madrid and getting knocked out of the Copa del Rey in the semi-finals hurt. So 2 very good performances, 2 good wins in a row, 6 points gained out of 6. That is exactly the sort of response you want and you need as well. So I was very, very pleased with the wins in those games. But for the third and final game of today's episode, we do take on Atletico Madrid here as they travel to take us on El Sardinero. Last time they were here, we unfortunately lost to them by 2-1 in the Copa del Rey last season. But our game with them this year at the Vicente Calderon finished as a 0-0 draw. So coming into this game on 2 wins in a row, I was feeling strangely optimistic despite them sitting in 3rd place and looking very, very strong this season. I really fancied our chances, but I guess it was probably misplaced optimism, because in the 15th minute Garcia gave Atletico Madrid the lead there as they went forward. I mean, I don't even know where my centre-backs were. I must have dragged them out of position stupidly, as I usually do. And as Garcia went forward, I mean, it's as simple as you like. He's against Mario Fernandez one-on-one, and he's not going to miss the chance. So Atletico Madrid take the lead just quarter of an hour in, and already our task is going to be very, very difficult for us. But directly from kickoff, just like in the last game, I thought I'm going to go straight to goal here. And as Keiko tries to take it around Pogba, he eventually has to offload the ball as he gets into a bit of trouble. But he chips it through towards Buena Casa, and Buena Casa makes it 1-1. And for the second time in 2 games, we reply instantly after conceding. And this time it's Sergio Buena Casa getting the goal. Keiko not being the scorer, but the assist provider. Lovely little chip over the top as well after he got the ball past Pogba. Buena Casa with a nice little run forward there, and he gets his 11th goal in La Liga this year. So Racing Santander 1, Atletico Madrid 1, and again in the second half, directly from kickoff, I'm going to do this every single time now from kickoff. Instead of passing the ball back and retaining possession, just run and try and get the shot on target. But we did get a shot away, but it wasn't on target. Buena Casa's attempt went just wide the post and behind. And in the 59th minute, Atletico Madrid come through again here. Raul Garcia, the goal scorer, cuts inside and shoots, but this time he is denied by the post, and we managed to get the ball away. But how about this? Late on in the game, with 8 8 minutes to go. Raul Garcia swings in a cross and it's turned in by Leao Baptistao, but I didn't even need a replay for this, but you're going to see one in just a moment's time. This goal should never have stood because Baptistao, when the ball gets played into the box, is a mile offside. He's a couple of yards past the last man. The linesman's flag goes up, but the referee chooses to ignore it, and as you can see, there's no debate, there's no it's not hard to see that he's clearly offside. The linesman's flag clearly goes up, but the referee ignores it, and Atletico Madrid, as you'll see, do go on to win this game by 2-1, and it's safe to say I was absolutely livid because we were cheated out of a point in this game, man. Seriously, like, we played just as good as Atletico Madrid, we matched them throughout the entire game, and yet because of a ridiculous refereeing decision, we are denied a point. So I was just absolutely furious, and it's clear that the La Liga officials are telling their referees not to give us decisions and to swing the game away from our favour as we lose that game. I was livid, but I guess it's just one of those things. Small clubs getting messed up by the referees. How many times do we see that? And it's so frustrating. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.